Hey, it's your boy, Chongo, coming at you with another video. This video is Tim Dillon's Meghan Markle rant, brought to you by Tim Dillon Show Clips. I know who Meghan Markle is, but I just can't think of any scenario where he's gonna talk shit. Actually, you know what? I take that back. It's Tim Dillon. That's all he does, right? Just another Tim Dillon video. I'm excited. Let's get right into it.
There are drones the size of SUVs over people's homes. Cars are exploding in the middle of the street. Terrorists from ISIS, who we fucking have in our own military, are driving Turo rental cars down Bourbon Street and killing good people. Fog is blanketing the country for days. People are getting sick. Maybe it's alien spores. Maybe it's not. What is an alien spore? What's going on? And in the middle of all this, this psychopath will not stop. She will not stop. She doesn't care what happens. If the aliens land, if China launches, if Russia drops the big one in Ukraine, it won't matter to this bitch. She doesn't care. Play it again.
Let's make a show.
Let's go. I've always loved taking something pretty ordinary and elevating it.
Stop it for 1 minute. She's the only reason America may survive. Let me say this right now, and I mean this. She's the only person who's stayed focused through this time. Everyone else, including myself, has been all over the fucking map. We've been led astray. We've been prey to disinformation. We've been following people down halls that lead to nowhere, going down rabbit holes to nothing. I was afraid to roll my window down the other night in Beverly Hills because of the dumb fog. It's crazy. We're all nuts. People are staring at the sky, waiting for aliens to zap them. One person has kept their focus. And yes, it's Baal, it's a demon. But one American person has kept their focus through all of this. Meghan Markle.
People with moments that let them know I was really thinking of them.
What? This is probably one of the most glamorous moments of my life.
It's magic.
I'm gonna share some little tips and tricks. I see what color I gravitate to, and everything goes from there. And how you can incorporate these practices every day. That's what you want. You want that shape and texture.
That's right.
This is about connecting with friends. I love that we're doing this together for the first time. Making new friends. That is so good.
We family now.
No matter what happens, no matter if we're nuked, no matter if it takes 1 billion years, no matter if aliens land, this will always be the zenith. We'll always just go right back to this. We will always go back to a self-important cunt selling cake to people before it all goes haywire again. Before the planet burns, before another ice age, before the aliens come, before fog blankets the earth, before we're all killed. I'm telling you right now, society will always rebuild back to this. There's nothing else. Society will always build back to this bitch in a beekeeper outfit making honey. It will always build back to this because there's nowhere else to go. That's the great irony here. That's the great irony of the human experience. There's nowhere else really to go. This is it. Every time society gets to this, they have to nuke us and blow up the whole thing, and we got to start again. The Sumerian tablets and the aliens land, and they go, how about you do it this way? And hey, this is math, and oh, cool. And then the Middle Ages, and oh, there's medicine. You don't have to use the leeches. And how about flight? You want to fly? And then you get, oh, cool, a computer. That's weird. Oh, it fits in your hand. And then no matter what, we always get to this. We'll always just get to this. I like to give people little moments, little things. I start with a color that inspires me, and I just move on from there. A little raspberry here, some flowers here. They're edible flowers. It always gets this is the place. And I guarantee you that we've done this before. We've been here before. We can feel it. We know it. We've been here before. Society will only ever get to this. And at this point, when we are doing this, when this bitch is drinking tea. That's when it's time to shut it all down and start over. And each time the aliens sit there, and each time they go, I wonder if it'll be different this time. I wonder if they'll get to another point this time. What happens? And every time it's a Meghan Markle, and every time she moves into the castle, and every time she gets offended, and every time she leaves, and every time they go, well, maybe good for her. What's she gonna do now? And then every time she gets to deal with Spotify and Netflix, and then every time she makes a bunch of bullshit, and then every time she starts a lifestyle brand and fires all her employees, and half of them quit because she's a cunt, and then every time she ends up with this Netflix show where she's in a beekeeper outfit. Every time. And the aliens, they're running the simulation going, just one time we'd wonder what would happen if they made other choices. Just one time we wonder what would happen. Just one time we go, do you think they'll get to this point and not do this? But every time, like clockwork, no matter what, time doesn't matter up there. So to us, it's billions and billions of years. To them, it's just every day. You go to the office, you click on, is it still this bitch? Is it still the honey? Is it still the cupcakes? Is this still what they're doing? Finish it up here.
Learning. Look at how much honey we have.
Do you believe in love?
We're not in the pursuit of perfection. Focus all up. We're in the pursuit of joy. Love is in the details. I have to do it totally wrong to get it totally right. Look at what we made.
And every time the alien sees this, every time they see this trailer, they just look at the other alien and they go, and then the other alien just shakes their head. It's nonverbal at this point. And then they press a button and they delete the simulation. And then they go back in the next day. The alien's taking off his coat. Walks into the room, and they're staring again, and she goes, look at how much honey we have. And they just go, and it's just, and eventually they'll have to give up on us. Eventually they'll have to realize that no matter what they do, no matter how many chances they give us, it's just going to be this bitch making cupcakes and having glasses of white wine. That's all it really is here. So guys, however you do it, fog, exploding cyber trucks, cars going too fast, whatever you're gonna do, nukes, drones, whatever it is, you can do it until your little heart's content. We will never not be stupid cunts in Santa Barbara making cupcakes for our dumb cunt friends. It's who we are. That's who we are. That's what you got. So you might as well not nuke us. You might as well not nuke us. You might as well call the drones back and just let this puppy percolate and maybe taste those cupcakes because they're probably not that bad. Don't expect too much from us and you're not going to get it. Good night.
That's one way to end it. Okay. Meghan Markle is living that bougie life, right? I mean, I guess I wouldn't expect anything less. I mean, she's fucking literally royalty, right? Like, she's got that. God. You know, I always wonder, like, what it'd be like to live that baller lifestyle. Let me take that back. Not baller, but like you're doing well, right? Because I feel like there's a difference, right? You got those fake millionaires driving around in these fucking Benzes and fucking Cybertrucks and Lamborghinis and Mustangs and all this shit, right? And they got these badass houses and they got all these toys, right? But if you're like $1 million in debt and you're stressed out about it, fuck that shit, right? I'm talking about the real motherfuckers that like have all this money and maybe they don't have the Lamborghini, but they got a nice car, right? And they bought all that shit cash and they can live stress-free, right? And I can't imagine, like, I would imagine Meghan Markle is living that life, right? Because why the fuck not, right? She's got the real fucking money. That's some real shit, right? That's why when you see other people on social media, it's all bullshit, right? You know, it's like, if me and my wife get into an argument, right, and we're fighting over shit, I'm not gonna take a picture and be like, look at us, we're fighting. Who does that? You only post the shit when you're happy, right? So if it seems like people are happier than you are, they're probably not, right? But moving on, right? So Tim Dillon is sitting there talking about aliens and they run our society basically, right? But like, I've always wondered, if shit hit the fan and we disappeared, and then like you fast forward 1,000 years from now and there's some fucking archaeologist find some shit like this, right? It's like fossilized, right? I wonder what the fuck they would be thinking, like what is going on there? Or just some crazy shit, right? They find like a DVD of like 2 Girls, 1 Cup or some bullshit. Like, holy wow. They'd probably be like, what the fuck did they have going on back then? Yeah. I don't know. I'm just rambling now. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and like and subscribe and all that awesome YouTuber stuff, right? It helps your boy Chongo out. And if you don't mind, go ahead and fucking share it. Your boy Chongo is trying to hit that 1K subscribers. Let's go. Team Chongo for the win. Anyways, that's all I got. You guys take care. Peace out.